In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to assign items to price lists. I like to see a little bit more room across the board, so I collapse the side panel here. I also like to see as many items in one screen as possible, so I'll bring the total number in the list up to 100. I find it easiest to start actually at the end because once you start delegating the products to price lists, the list will shrink and then you'll be left with just the ones that you haven't assigned yet. So because we use the .A, .B, and .Fs, you'll assign all the .As and those will go away into the price list. And then you'll assign all the .Bs, those will go away. And then on this last page, all that will be left are the .Fs. So then you'll be able to use the bulk click feature and assign those all to the .F price list. The first filter you'll use is price list and no price list assigned. Takes a little bit of thinking for some things. Here you'll go back to the end here. And here's the end of our list. You can see there are some of the packages, like these are products with packages / variants in them. We'll handle those differently. I'll show you now how we want to take care of those first. So you'll hit edit. This is going to control all three of those variants, the A, B, and F. You'll go all the way down to the bottom. And this one, I can tell, is just missing the .F, but you'll go all the way to the top. So this one's .A price list. So we need a .A package assigned to it. Same with this one, .B, .B, .A, .B. And then you can see here, we're missing the .F. So uncheck the other ones that aren't .F. And you can leave everything else the same, save and go back. And then because now all of the packages inside of that product are assigned to a price list, it'll actually go away. So let's just start up at Snowberry. I'm going to get rid of all of these first because it'll make our lives easier in the regular products. And I know that this one's also a .F that needs to be assigned. Uncheck, uncheck, save and go back. And sometimes it'll come back in a real wonky place, like that was at the beginning of the list when it should have just bounced back to exactly where you were. So just give it a second, it takes a little bit to load. This one's another .F that needs to get assigned. Save and go back. It should bounce back in a second. Okay, did we get all of them? Looks like Spirea is, oh, want two more of them. Okay, last one. Okay, so this whole page is clean of the ones with packages. So now what I'm going to do is just start selecting all of the same ones. So all of the Fs I'll select first. And I'm just, sometimes you can just Control F on your keyboard and then search. This will pop up and it'll highlight all of the .Fs. some reason mine's unhighlighting when I click this area. It didn't used to do that. But if your computer lets you highlight that, it's really helpful for your brain to just be like boom, 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 all the highlighted ones. This is very tedious, but the good news is you only have to do it once because these will just stick on the price list forever until you take them off for some reason, which you really shouldn't ever have to take them off. And we are doing this in March so that during season, we are not running around like crazy people trying to get our listings all done because that's no fun. Okay. It is not the end of the world if something is misclicked and assigned to the wrong place because what we'll do at the very end is go through the price list and we will do that same thing, Control F, and find all the .b's, .c's, or .f's and see if there's any on the wrong price list. So again, tedious, but we're just getting this done before we really need to get into the season. So now to assign it to the price list, since we have all these selected, you can see 33 selected. You'll hit price list and .f and save. And you'll see this spinning bar that's assigning to price list. I would recommend just not touching the system while it's thinking like this because there is a possibility that it'll error out if it gets too overloaded. So we're going to wait for a second. Okay, so 33 of 33 were assigned. I'll dismiss that. It'll eventually go away on its own. And then you can see that this list got streamlined since now those .f's got assigned. And I will just show you the .a's because the A's and B's, there's two price lists to assign them to. So it's a little different, not crazy. Okay. Oh, and the other thing that happens, I'm glad that this happened to me. If you still have your last selection selected, it won't go away after you assign to the price list. So even though I just did all of those selections, we'll need to deselect because I know that that I probably only just selected like 20. So it shouldn't say 55, it should say 20. So it kept my .f selected. So I'm gonna have to deselect and go through that again. Okay, all of our selections are made. Yeah, see only 22. So we'll go to price list and the .a's have a public facing price list and a wholesale price list. So we'll need to assign to both. Leave category blank. We'll do that inside the price list. Okay, so that was successful. These should go away. And now you can see where, oh, let me deselect. That's usually what I do first. As soon as I see it's successful, I'll deselect. So we can use this bulk selection now. I like to just do a speed look through to make sure they're all B's. So 21 doesn't look like 21. Deselect. Well, I guess it's 21. Price list. And then this one's going to be wholesale B and public B. And save. It's thinking. The reason we have the A's and the B's and the F is the A is our first week of inventory and the B is our next week of inventory. That way we're drawing from separate inventory pools, and the dot Fs are for in-person sales. And that way we're not taking from like the online inventory. Okay, so sometimes on this last page, even though it worked and it's assigned, it like didn't go away. Like these don't look like they're assigned, but it is. So we'll just pop over to the next page and keep doing what we were doing. I'll do another video about actually processing the price list themselves.